There are some lobby changes coming to TCM on May 14th. And while some people may find them quite annoying or maybe even they're angry about it, I understand where Gun and now Black Tower Studios are coming from because there's still a backfill issue somewhere in there, but because of the amount of people lobby dodging, it's made it very hard for them to figure out what exactly is going on because they can't tell whether that's a problem or if it's an actual backfill issue. So let's break down what we know about the lobby changes and go over the community posts. I'll give you my thoughts, my opinions, and you can let me know your opinions down below. Please be respectful. I don't want anybody to start a fight or call each other names or anything like that. I will remove comments like that. But let's jump right into it. So obviously I've been looking at ways to how to make the lobbies run smoother. I think it's a little bit better, obviously, in the last couple of weeks. For me at least. I'm not talking for everybody. Don't come at me. I'm just saying it's been a little bit better in the last couple of weeks for me. That being said, obviously there's still problems sometimes every so often that the lobby still crashes because they can't find that one player to join. It's like 6 out of 7 players and then it just crashes because they can't find a player. For May 14th, they said that this is what they're going to be doing. They'll be applying a 3-minute timeout to players who choose to leave a public lobby on purpose after prompted with an exit pop-up. Disconnect from a server while in a public lobby or close the game in a public lobby, i.e. Alt F4. So let's just quickly go over that, right? People are concerned like, oh, what if my buddy ended up in a different lobby, blah, blah, blah. They're saying supposedly that won't affect you. How are they going to know that? I don't know, because you're going to have to purposely get out of that lobby to be able to go and join your buddy who went into the different lobby without you, right? Also, something that you should be considering as well, too, is that this is a max 3-minute timeout. So you could realistically back out of a lobby purposely because, I don't know, whatever reason you have for it, whether it is you don't want to play the character that is available, or, I don't know, you don't like the map for whatever reason. I don't know why you would do that, but do you, I guess. You will get a 3-minute time out for that. You waited 3 minutes, you come back, you don't like it again. It's just, again, 3 minutes. It's not going to stack up. It's not DBD where it stacks up and you can get up to a 24-hour penalty for it, you know? So obviously when you leave a lobby, you will see the following message pop-ups. They're right here. Warning, quitting a lobby, blah, blah, blah. We'll apply a cooldown before you can join a new lobby. So basically, it's just letting you know, like, hey, if you leave right now, you're going to get a 3-minute penalty. Supposedly, these are the things that you will not receive penalty under any circumstances if they occur in a public lobby. When a party has been kicked from the lobby, when the party host leaves, party internet connection is lost, and match does not have enough suitable players. That makes sense. My only concern is, and this is just me, the game code is at times a little bit buggy, right? I'm hoping that because it's Black Tower Studios and not Sumo, and the last update was a lot better than it has been since the launch of the game, that they actually got it working pretty smoothly and there's no issues where people get penalties for the things that they're saying that people won't get penalties. So yeah, they also said that they recognize there'll be a situation when you might be disconnected outside of your control, and that put measures in place to reduce those risks while preventing the system from being exploited. I completely understand it. Listen, I'm all for this 3-minute penalty. I think it's needed. I think it's ridiculous how many times I've seen people just dodge because they don't like the map. If you are that picky for something and, I don't know, you're frustrated that you can't play a specific character or something, just find a different game, honestly. If you're really that mad about the game or you don't enjoy it as much or you only enjoy it if you play it this particular way with this only one character, maybe you need to go to a different game. I'm not saying it in a mean way. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just saying it. Like, if you really are having that big of a problem with the game, I don't know. My opinions and I guess thoughts on things that I'm concerned about comes down to a new problem that this is going to create. DCing after the match loads up. We're going to see a lot of people now that because they don't want to get the 3-minute penalty and it only applies to lobbies, people are going to DC as soon as they open, as soon as the game loads up. So you're going to see probably a lot of people right as you open, as the cutscene ends, you're going to see people DCing at that moment. That's going to create a different problem. You might have games where 2 or 3 people DC and you only have, let's see, I don't know, 2 family members DC, for example, and you only have 1 family member left. That person is probably going to DC too. So either way, you end up in the same problem again. You end up back in the lobby. That's going to frustrate people. Maybe 1 victim DCs. That puts you in a situation where it's a 3v3. That's also not good at either. So obviously, like, this is a temporary solution. I think what is going to end up happening when the new problem is created is that they're going to add a penalty to the actual games. So if you feel like DCing, you're like, oh, I'll just DC when the game and the cutscene ends. Sure, go ahead. What you're gonna get next is Gun and Black Tower putting a penalty on the actual DCing from the game. I think definitely they should have thought about putting contingency methods for DCing inside the match. Like maybe whether you DC inside of the lobby or DC in the game, it should be a base kit 3-minute penalty. No stacks, just 3 minutes. So I think that's the best they can do. That being said, I'll see come May 14th, Tuesday, how well that works and whether or not what happens with that, you know. Also, Killer Clowns are on the corner, so we're gonna have a lot of people who probably are gonna switch over their attention to Killer Clowns and whatnot. The DVD anniversary chapter is coming up, so like, you know, there's a lot of competition. So I get that Gun and Black Tower are just trying to get ahead of that, right, and try to fix the lobby dodging / the backfill issue that has been going on since the extension of the game last year. Okay, so with that being said, I do appreciate you watching this video. I don't know how long the video is. It's probably going to be a short video, honestly. I've been rambling a little bit. I didn't have much of a script, more just like thoughts in my head. But if you want to subscribe, I have anything TCM, from news to gameplay, DVD news to DVD gameplay. I will be playing Killer Clowns along. I also have Killer Clown videos as well too, in terms of like a few videos of like news and stuff like that. So if you enjoy any of that or you want to subscribe because of that, subscribing is free. So hit the subscribe button. And yeah, aside from that, let me know in the comments down below what you thought about these changes and what do you think is going to happen. Be respectful again. Don't be calling each other names or anything like that. And let's just be civil about it. It's a game. It's not the end of the world. With that being said, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.